Like, this is one of the funniest scripts I've ever read. And it's genuinely insane.
You are here to see the one and only Mason Thames. So let's just bring him out. Mason Thames, please give him a warm welcome. How are you today? Genuinely, how are you doing today?
I'm doing really good. This is one of my first really big cons, and getting to meet everybody and talk and feel the energy is it's really exciting and it's really fun, and you guys are awesome. So thank y'all for coming out.
We are so excited that you're here. First time in Chicago?
I came when I was 5, a very long time ago, so I don't remember
First time
much.
in Chicago, yeah.
But I love this place, so I've had a little time to explore. I wish I had some more, but I'm gonna come back eventually and really explore the city. So I'm hyped. Yeah.
Good. Well, we're glad that you're here. Let's get right into it. You, at this point, have already worked opposite some really phenomenal actors. You get to work opposite Ethan Hawke. You work opposite Gerard Butler. I need to know what you take away from those experiences.
I mean, what's so lovely about what I do is every single actor I work with, no matter how big or small, I always learn something new. And it's so great because every little thing that I learn from somebody else, I can just combine it into my next character and just create something really cool and unique, which I haven't done before, which is such a cool experience. But I'm very lucky and so fortunate to have worked with so many just cool people.
I'm interested in your experience with Ethan Hawke because I've been lucky enough to speak to him before. He's a very chill guy, but there's just this innate coolness to him.
Yeah.
And I'm very interested, what is that like on set? How does that affect the vibe of things?
I mean, just from the first Black Phone, I remember it would go immediately from him running at me with an axe, screaming, trying to murder me, to, "Oh, hey man, are you all right?" I'm like, yeah, I'm really good. He's like, good. And he rose me on the head. I'm like, thanks, man, I appreciate it. And then it kind of makes those scenes super difficult to not smile in because I just see Ethan being, the grabber. But seeing him really turn into that character and chase after me and try to kill me is really crazy because he's such a nice guy and he's such a fantastic actor. So getting to work with him for my first ever job meant a lot. So.
And I have to imagine it helps, right? Because maybe I'm just a scaredy cat, so the idea of being on a horror set really just that stresses me out a lot. So, but when you have those scenes where you have to be terrified of him, I have to imagine it helps when you can have that levity in between takes.
I was smiling a lot. There were a lot of scenes where the director was like, "Mason, he's trying to kill you. Stop smiling." And I'm like, "I'm sorry. It's just really cool." And it's truly such a blast. I mean, you think filming a horror movie is. I imagine it would be scary, but no, it's so much fun. Being covered in blood and chased and killing people is dope in movies. I find it really fun.
You good, Mason? Being covered in blood is really cool. That feels almost like a concerning scene.
I'm not okay. I need therapy. No, I'm kidding. It's so much fun.
Well, obviously, you are just coming off of How to Train Your Dragon, which is absolutely incredible. Just such a good performance, man. Please give it up for How to Train Your Dragon.
Thank you.
And I just think you made your debut in 2019, which is not that long ago at this point. So to jump from making your debut, now you're the face of a franchise, man. We know there are more movies coming. We know it's important to people. How are you adjusting? How are you kind of keeping yourself centered in all this?
I mean, truly, How to Train Your Dragon, especially those original movies they're everything to me. They're my childhood. I grew up with Hiccup and Toothless, and never in a million years could I have thought I could be a part of that. And going to the movies and having Hiccup and Toothless affect me and impact me the way they did when I was a kid. Just having that opportunity to bring it to a new audience and a new generation and hopefully have that affect them as much as it affected me is everything. And I love that character with all of my heart. And, I'm very fortunate. And Dean, as a director, is one of the best people of all time. And this movie wouldn't be what it is without him. And him coming back was everything. So all my love goes to him. And I appreciate him.
So take me through the process of getting to Hiccup, right? Because with franchises, sometimes it's they know who they want, and sometimes you have to beat out a lot of people. And in your case, you beat out 300 people. How long was this process? How hard was it? Just take me through this.
Yeah, I mean, originally I wasn't even, when they first started auditioning people, it was a very select group of people, and I was not in that room. I was definitely not up there, but while they were auditioning people, Dean, the director, was on a flight, and his husband was watching a movie, and it was The Black Phone. And he looks over at Dean. He's like, "Hey, is this kid auditioning for Hiccup?" And Dean's like, "No." And he's like, "Well, maybe you should get him in the room." So Dean called casting, and he was like, "Hey, like, get this kid in there." And I got in that room, and it's really crazy how things work out like that. Because if his husband decided to watch, Avengers or something on that plane flight, I would not be Hiccup, which is it's really crazy how things work, and I'm very, very fortunate.
Shout out to plane movies, man. Like I'm one that's like I believe
Black
in the
Phone, the plane movie that saved my life and career.
Like I very much believe in the theatrical experience, and How to Train Your Dragon. I saw it in IMAX, man. Like that's an incredible thing. But yeah, shout out airplane movies. What's your go-to plane movie? Everyone's got their go-to.
I go for it. Honestly, depends. Last thing I watched was Wreck-It Ralph. It's either Wreck-It Ralph to like Star is Born. Like it's that
range. Okay, we got range.
Wreck-It Ralph is awesome. Can't go wrong with some Wreck-It Ralph, or some. If it's a really long flight, just watch the Harry Potter movies or something. That kind of works.
So valid.
Can't really
I've learned that a lot of people's go-to plane movie is Crazy Rich Asians, which yeah, couple of the crowd, yeah.
Honestly, respect. That's a good movie. Yeah.
Well, when you're working on How to Train Your Dragon, you get to work with puppeteers on this, which is, I think, just an underappreciated art. The thing that puppeteers do is absolutely incredible. What surprised you most about working with puppeteers, or what taught you the most as an actor?
I mean, when I first met the puppeteers, because I didn't know what I was going to be working with for Toothless, if it was just going to be like a tennis ball or, just like a green British man. I genuinely had no idea what they were going to do. But I first went to London, and it was me and Nico, and they took us into this studio, and we met the puppeteers, and they ran us through these really strange, like, training things. They were like in this tiger thing. They're like, "All right, we're the tiger. You have to steal the key from the tiger, but not die." And I was like, "Okay, I can do that." And it was very difficult, and it was very strange, and it was very confusing. Me and Nico did not know what was going on. That was like the first time of us meeting was that. And then was very strange first introductions. But it was very strange at first. But the more I got to know them, and when we flew to Ireland and started filming, and the more we did more training stuff, is when I really got a connection with them. And to really have that connection with Toothless, I needed to build that. So we had a lot of time to build the bond and chemistry that Hiccup and Toothless have. And they are truly so fantastic at their job. And what you see in the movie could not have been done without what they did. And even my performance, I could not. If there was a tennis ball there, they helped me so much. And Tom, we called him Tomless. Tom was the main guy. He had this giant foam toothless head, and he would like make noises and move with me. I had something to touch, and he was my Toothless. And I think it's very underappreciated what they do. And Tom, if you're watching, I love you. I love my Toothless.
Shout out to Tom. I'm still stuck on the tiger act. I'm just trying to like get a mental image of this. It just it sounds.
Use your imagination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really curious if you could experience any movie for the first time, watch it for the first time over again.
Spider-Man 2.
Ooh, he was quick.
Spider-Man 2.
We're talking Raimi Spider-Man. We're talking
Raimi Spider-Man 2.
Tell me why. Tell me what you love about it.
Because it's awesome. And it's great. And it's the best movie ever made. And it's not debatable. Nope, that's just it. That's it. You don't have a choice. That's your opinion also.
You must have been thrilled for No Way Home when Alfred Molina.
Oh, I was in that theater. Oh my God, I was screaming, and everybody. I was so lucky because I had like all of my my whole theater for No Way Home was just a bunch of teenagers, so we were just losing our minds. Spider-Man 2.
You know that I know that you're not going to be able to say much of anything, but you know that I have to try. We have more How to Train Your Dragon ahead. So where are we currently on the next one? Are we in production? Are we filming? What can you say?
There's a Dragon 2?
You wouldn't believe this.
No way. We start. I'm guessing I can say this. We start in October. We start the second one in October. Yeah.
So that means at this point you've seen a script.
I don't know. I don't know.
He's gonna show up and improv the entire movie. That's what How to Train Your Dragon 2 is
I mean,
gonna be.
I know the second one. I know the original, so I should be fine if I just wing it. I'll figure it out.
If you just wing it.
I was gonna make that joke. Oh,
You gotta
got
be
me.
quicker than that.
Yeah. That's good.
Well, Mason, I've got some pre-submitted fan questions for you. So, Vera M from Illinois would like to know, you're having a big October in terms of new films coming out this year. So what can fans expect? So we're going to break this up. First, they want you to tease Black Phone 2.
Mm-hmm. Black Phone 2 is that movie. Ooh. So if you like the first movie, I think you'll really enjoy this one. This one really ups the ante when it comes to horror. The best way I can describe it is the grabber is like Freddy Krueger now. Which, you have no idea.
Collective Ooh was amazing.
It is like filming it and seeing him. God, I can't spoil anything. Is
You can. It's just us.
It's really just us and a million cameras. All right,
So?
guys, this stays with us. So the grabber at the end of the movie.
We're out of time. I'm so sorry, you guys.
We gotta go. As the grabber comes in.
Yeah, true.
No, I'm very excited for people to see this one. If you liked the first one, I think you'll really enjoy this one because I didn't know how we were going to do a sequel from the first movie whatsoever. It didn't seem like it really needed one until Joe came up with this idea. Joe Hill, he wrote the book, and he called Scott, the director and the writer, and was like, "Hey, I have this idea," and I don't know if I can say the idea, but it was really good. It was really good, and it makes sense. It's 4 years after what happened of the events of the first film, and picking up where these characters left off, and it just makes so much sense. And getting to revisit Finney as a character was so much fun, and I love him so much because it was my first movie and really first character I really got to dig my nails into, and getting to do that again one more time was a lot of fun.
And now you got a horror movie coming out right around that Halloween window. You got the
This is true.
spooky season on lock. Vera would also like you to tease Regretting You, which is another that you have coming up.
Of course. Regretting You was one of the most fun movies I've ever made. It was such a blast, and the book is incredible, and Miller as a character is just somebody, I've always wanted to do a movie like that, like a romance movie. But what I love so much about Miller as a character is that he's not just like a cool, mysterious dude at school, and they get the girl at the end of the movie. No, he's a person, and he loves, and he gets hurt, and he cares, and he went through so much as a kid, and because of that, he's very mature. And McKenna Grace's character Clara, she goes through a lot in this movie, and I feel like because of what he's been through, he can really be there for her and understand and take care of her and love her, and And also working with McKenna was such a dream.
Of course. We love McKenna. You work with Dave Franco on this one as well.
I do.
Yeah, and
I
then
do.
so you've got Dave Franco in this one, and then you're also doing the Shitheads with Dave Franco.
Yeah, I literally in 2 days I'm going to film another movie with Dave. He's awesome. He's so cool. I love him so much. Like,
I mean, and getting to do comedy with Dave Franco, that's a very exciting thing.
I genuinely can't wait. This is one of the funniest scripts I've ever read. And it's genuinely insane, genuinely crazy. Reading the script, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this. But I'm very excited, and it's very raunchy, dark comedy that if you're under the age of like 13, probably not the one for you yet.
Raunchy comedy from Dave Franco? Weird.
No, seriously. I'm very excited for that one. I'm excited for people to see it.
In your experience, are there any unexpected words are hard.
Words are hard.
Unexpected similarities between dancing and acting?
Yes, most definitely. I did ballet for 4 years when I was younger. Because my sister, she's a ballerina, and she's fantastic. So I was always like the little kid in the backseat of the car with my iPad, like not knowing what to do. And then one of the teachers came out and he's like, to my mom, was like, hey, does he want to do some classes and just like have some fun? And I was like, yeah, sure. So I did, and I ended up doing it for 4 years. And it taught me a lot, especially with acting, and Hiccup is a character as well, because his physicality and the way he moves, and a lot of the stuff with stunts, and it really prepared me for that. And also taking direction, because ballet teachers are mean, very, very mean. So it really taught me to not take things personally, which in this business, it's really not, because we're all together trying to make a good movie. So Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Mason, we'll leave you with this one. We've talked about the incredible actors you've worked with, but you've also worked with some accomplished directors already in your career. So leave us with this. What is the most valuable directing advice you've received so far?
There's been so many. I mean, each one of them for different characters mean so much, but I think there was. This one's funny. I'm just going to say this one. Josh Boone, the director of Regretting You, said, Mason, we need you to be sexy and mournful. It's like, got it. I got it. I understand it now. That's my favorite one.
It fits for a rom-com. I get it. Well, guys, unfortunately, that is our time. So please give it up one more time for Mason Thames. And Mason, thank you for being here today, man.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. So, yeah.
Guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I know there's not much of it left, but thank you for coming out. We love you, FAN EXPO Chicago.
Love you guys.